Sauter still out in front. You see Max Gresham unlapping himself. He's able to go by Johnny Sauter, so he's able to get back on the lead lap, Herbie.
Yeah, the 13 of Johnny Sauter. Crew Chief Joe Shear for about the last 7 or 8 laps have been telling him to slow down
and right in front of him, Herbie, right in front of the 93 of Ross Chastain, got sideways in front of Johnny Sauter, our race leader, and will bring out our 4th caution.
It actually is Mellon 1, but I think that's technically Mellon 2 because Mellon 1 didn't make the race. They put their decals on this truck, and it got Ross Chastain into the race, and he lost it right there in front of our leaders.
Herbie, sorry for interrupting you. Let's get back to you on the 13 team.
Yeah, these guys on the radio, they were telling Johnny to save some fuel so we could go longer and take less fuel on the last stop. And Johnny Sauter came in and said, why are we saving fuel if we got to stop again anyway? So just before that caution came out, they went back and told him, okay, Johnny, step on it, go as hard as you can, and make up as much ground as possible. But the caution now changes everything. It'll come down to another caution flag pit stop for all the leaders.
Hermie, I agree with Johnny Sauter. I mean, he can lose more time on the racetrack than he'll lose up pit road putting 1 extra half gallon in. By slowing down. Are we overthinking it a little bit? I think overthinking just a little bit.
This is why the 4th caution has come out. They were 3 wide.
Wow. Chastain got in on the inside of Clay Greenfield, and his truck just got really loose. And that's your leader right there. We were riding along and saw all the smoke, so close call.
Happened right in front of Johnny Sauter, who had about a 4-second lead over Austin Dillon. That is now gone.
Well, he had closed it to about 2 seconds when they told Johnny to back off for 6 or 7 laps, and then Johnny was trying to pick it back up. He had allowed Max Gresham to get by and unlap himself, and then Johnny was in the process to try to get back by Max Gresham when that spin happened.
Johnny Sauter, Austin Dillon, 1 and 2. Denny Hamlin, Ty Dillon, and Elliott Sadler. They're your top 5. Joey Coulter, Nelson Piquet Jr., Kevin Harvick, James Buescher, Parker Kligerman, Ron Hornaday.
About 27 laps still or so since we put on tires. We're going to get 4.
I think we got to get 4 again.
I do too.
Lead lap trucks making their way onto pit road once again, led by Johnny Sauter. Kristen.
The team telling Elliott, we will stop you shorter in the box this time after getting blocked in on an earlier stop by teammate Jason White. Elliott calling for air pressure adjustments. He said the truck is really good. Elliott Sadler trying to win this race for himself and for his sponsor. He's got Autism Speaks on the truck this week. Herbie?
Well, the 13 truck of Johnny Sauter, you know what fixed his truck? Being out front in that clean air. He was tight under acceleration, but the track condition helped him get it straight. 4 tires, no adjustments for Johnny Sauter. 4 tires for Denny Hamlin. He wanted to tear off on the windshield. He said you don't have to wait on gas. Hamlin will be down, but he's going to be behind Austin Dillon. Sauter looks like he'll be first off pit road. Hamlin out, maybe 3rd.
Yeah, you got it, Ray. Austin Dillon out 2nd. Joey Coulter out 4th.
Down to the positions change in the top 3. Sauter, Dillon, and Denny Hamlin, your first 3 off of pit road. We're going to stay right here while we go to break with Speed's continuous coverage.
This year I'm celebrating the holidays at the mall, talking about Ford, making new friends. That's how I roll. 1 minute you're in the mall,
Yep.
next minute you're in the Fusion. Have you heard about the sync system? Everything you would want from your phone, your music.
Ford Fusion is the most dependable midsize car.
It's true. 33 miles a gallon?
That's amazing.
I'm afraid if I said anything else, it would just sound like bragging.
Get a Ford Fusion with 0% financing for 60 months, plus $500 cash back during the Ford year-end celebration.
Year-end celebration!
She's very excited.
Amazing. Inspiring. Breathtaking. Every chase, every race. This is Magnavox. See what you can see. Magnavox. Engineered in Japan by Funai.
Could have built an off-road vehicle for Ford and called it a day, but we built one that was off-road ready.
cabin with enough room to fit 4 full-sized adults comfortably. You don't become off-road rated by showing up with the bare minimum. You do it by building the absolute maximum. Buy a Kawasaki Teryx 4 now and receive 20% off accessories of your choice.
And the field about to go back 2 by 2, and when they do, could end up being the 31 of James Busher and the 2 of Kevin Harvick side by side. You know what? That's almost like a honey badger situation there, where you're going to have some really tough racing on the racetrack, and we've seen it already out of Busher and Harvick.
Run with it, Rick.
We've got props for Max Gresham at the 66.
Matty B. Raps on the side of that truck. What's wrong with it, Bill? I don't know.
We're behind the wall. We got to go in that first entrance down there.
What's happening?
Just want to update the 13. Obviously, they're out front, but you got to give a call out to the pit crew on this number 13. They have absolutely nailed their 2 pit stops. Under green, they had about a 12.8 second pit stop. Came in under caution this last stop and backed it up again and got their driver out front. So Johnny's out front right now. It's been a total team effort. These guys on pit road are getting it done.
Well, not only with the speed and the pit stops, but the adjustments. We heard Johnny talking about how messed up that truck was when he came to pit road the first time on our lap 20 competition caution. And they not only nailed the stop, they nailed the adjustments.
I would guess that Max Gresham in the 66 may have broke something leaving the pits. We heard Richie Waters, who's his crew chief here, saying you need to pull that truck behind the wall. So undoubtedly a driveline situation for Max.
A real confidence builder, though, for Max. He was up there racing with our leader. He didn't know Johnny Sauter had floated up to save some gas. He thought, man, I'm outrunning the leader.
They have enough fuel to go to the end. Our 2 championship contenders are side by side, running 1 and 2 as we're getting ready for the restart with 33 laps remaining when they hit the stripe.
Wow, and Harvick and Busher side by side, and you know, that's better than nose to tail. They didn't do that so well last time.
They haven't played well with each other yet in this race. Pace truck makes its way onto pit road. That leaves the field back in the hands of Johnny Sauter. Austin Dillon on the inside. Green flag back in the air.
Great start by Johnny Sauter.
But Denny Hamlin moves to the inside of Austin Dillon. Austin gives him some room down there.
Making it 3 wide as they go through 1 and 2. Dillon right in the middle. Now Elliott Sadler moves to the inside, trying to take that 4th spot away.
Joey Coulter pulls to the inside of Denny Hamlin in a battle for second.
Joey Coulter to the bottom of the racetrack, trying to take second away from Denny Hamlin. Those 2 race side by side through 3 and 4. Johnny Sauter is still out front.
Well, look how far back Austin Dillon has fallen in this 1 lap.
Austin Dillon, after not getting up to speed on the restart, has dropped way back. Austin Dillon back to the 14th spot.
And look who's leading. Johnny Sauter.
In about 5 more laps, he will have led the most laps in this race.
And as they run on the track right now, Phil, Johnny Sauter is only 3 points behind Austin Dillon. Like you said, another bonus point coming in a couple laps so he can continue to lead this thing.
We talked about what Johnny Sauter would have to do. He would have to lead the most laps, win this race, and Austin Dillon would have to finish outside the top 16. Austin Dillon currently running 14th. Krista.
Joey Coulter's team just got on the radio and passed a message along to the 3 of Austin Dillon. Remember, they are teammates. He said, your right front tire is looking shiny. Could it be rubbing? Richard Childress came on the radio and said, which truck, which tire? They said the 3, the right front. Ray?
And Ron Hornaday just went around that number 3 truck, and he said something was coming onto his windshield. Possibly some oil from out of the back. He said definitely something wrong with that 3. Let them know they may have a problem.
We ain't making this up. This is what it takes to win a championship. Nothing ever seems to go just like you hoped it would. When they went across the start-finish line last time, Austin Dillon was running 15. Johnny Sauter leading the race. Now it's down to a 2-point lead for Dillon. Excuse me, Dillon. I'm happy. This is a great battle.
Denny Hamlin running second. Johnny Sauter out in front, as you mentioned, closing in on the most laps led. Elliott Sadler's led the most up to this point at 32 laps. Johnny Sauter has led 29. He'll add to that next time by.
Check out Nelson Piquet Jr. Talking about a guy on the verge of winning one of these babies.
Remember Harvick and Busher lined up side by side? You see Harvick up there in the 3rd spot, Busher now all the way back to 10th.
And remember, the changing the point system in 2011. Each position worth 1 point. So if 2 trucks go by Austin Dillon, we have a tie in our points right now.
Austin's got a nice run up on the outside to try to get around Richard Childress. I believe he's going to make that move and pull in behind Ron Hornaday. So going the other way now, Rick. That's a point for Austin.
Yeah, and with just 28 laps to go, what is in the mind of Austin Dillon when he hears this? You know, you've got issues, potentially with the right front, maybe fluid.
Shiny tires, oil coming out. Who wants to hear all that when you're battling for a champion? Especially when you start up front and you find yourself in the 15th position when everything sorts out. And he's hearing noises anyway.
Now he's running strong down at the bottom of the racetrack. He's able to get back by the 33 of Hornaday.
He's got enough going on in his brain still. I don't know if I'm going to be calling down and telling him he's got oil coming out the back or his tires shiny. That isn't stuff he needs to worry about. Maybe say to him, how's the track, everything feel okay, and make sure he's in contact with what's going on. But that young man has been as sharp as a tack all year long, and no reason to think that he doesn't know everything that's going on with that truck.
Here comes Cole Witt once again. And Cole still a lap down in the 22nd spot. He is the first truck a lap down. If a caution were to come out,
in the corner, inside.
he would be the one who would be the recipient of the Aaron's Lucky Dog. So amazing things happening on the racetrack. Johnny Sauter out in front, closing in on, and now has led the most laps. Dillon currently having trouble. Stay with us. Speed's continuous coverage.
Hey, Leanne, welcome.
Come on in.
How do you feel about your new Focus?
Oh my God, I love it.
What would you say to a friend who might be skeptical about Ford?
Just that they make a quality vehicle.
Does the sound system stand out for you?
Yes.
And when do you use it?
I use it all the time. I love listening to jazz in the car. You know, the only thing that stinks is you can't have a martini.
My electric bill is breaking the bank. So to save some money, I train this team of guinea pigs to row this tiny boat. They generate electricity, which lets me surf the web all day. Took me 6 months to train each one. 8 months to get the little chubby one to yell row. It's kind of strange. Such a simple word. Row.
There's an easier way to save. Get online. Go to geico.com. Get a quote. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
When it's your meal ticket, when it's your statement, protected with Prestone, engineering lasting relationships between cars and owners since 1927. When you own it, Prestone it.
Bass Pro Shops has great deals on great gear during the fall harvest sale. Like the Bass Pro Turkey Fryer for under $40 and the Avenger Pro Ladder Stand for under $70. And stop by Santa's Wonderland for a free picture with Santa.
Can't guarantee who will win.
Or that everyone will say cheese.
We can't guarantee they'll hear you, but we can guarantee if you find a lower advertised price, we'll give you the difference on a Walmart gift card.
That's our Christmas price guarantee.
So you can get more what you really want this holiday. To give the perfect gift. Guaranteed.
No need to wait with our Christmas price guarantee. We're so confident in our prices. If you do find a lower one between now and Christmas, we'll give you the difference on a Walmart gift card. Save money. Live better. Walmart.
Johnny Sauter with a 4/10 of a second lead over Denny Hamlin. Sauter has led 37 of the 112 laps that we've completed of this 134-lap race. Just 22 laps to go. Austin Dillon currently running in the 10th spot. And again, all he has to do is finish in the top 16. Herman.
Yeah, the 3 truck with Austin Dillon getting a lot of information from his spotter, Andy Houston. 2 laps ago when he was battling the 5 with Todd Bodine, he said if you clear Bodine, you'll now have a 4-position cushion, meaning in the points. And then this past time by, Andy Houston told Austin Dillon that Johnny Sauter has now led the most laps, which means that he's going to get that bonus point as well. So Andy Houston giving his driver a lot of information, but right now Austin has settled down into the 10th position, and the truck seems to be okay from the right front tire rub. Seems to not be an issue at this point.
But what a huge break, though. He was in that huge pack of trucks right behind him. He was in about 14th, 15th position behind a bunch of those trucks. He was able to make his way by all of them. Now he has a little cushion behind him, and you see the gap in front of him.
everything's full for him, and that's awesome. I'm glad he's not having any issues with his truck. Let's just race our way to this finish and hope for the best. But guys, look at this battle for the lead. Hamlin's pulled right up on the back of Sauter. The last 2 laps, the first 7 trucks ran within 1/10 of a second of each other. That's how tight the competition is at the front. And Denny Hamlin is starting to pull out the stops. He's gone right up next to the pits, and he's closed right in on Johnny Sauter.
And Kevin Harvick now is in the 3rd spot, Michael, and he was the fastest truck on the racetrack the lap before this.
The fight is thickening in the front, and things are calming down for Austin Dillon. That's a good feeling for that young man.
Johnny Sauter still trying to do all he can to still put himself in a position to win the championship. He's out in front. He's led the most laps. He still hasn't locked that up yet. Sadler still could take that away from him if Elliott Sadler would get out and lead the next, say, 10, 12 laps. But Johnny Sauter in a very good position to potentially win this race and lead the most laps.
Yeah, Elliott's the only one that can do it. James Buescher has led 18 laps. He's next on the lap sled, and there's not enough laps left for him to surpass Johnny Sauter.
But Denny Hamlin racing along on his birthday, driving for his teammate Kyle Busch. He wants to get this win. You can tell it by the way he's driving that thing high in the corners, really trying to get on Johnny Sauter, and I think he's going to get beside him, Phil.
Denny Hamlin moving to the outside. Hamlin kissing the wall as they went through the turn.
Whoa.
Very close call. Yes, I was just getting ready to say, throw this into the plot. We're hearing that there's rain, and now the caution has come out.
Wow.
You heard Johnny Sauter screaming, it's raining.
And Denny Hamlin, he was getting enough grip in the rain, and Sauter just moved up and took that line away from Hamlin. What a great move by Sauter. It could have gotten him this win, Phil.
You could see the rain on the windshield. He's definitely right. He wasn't making that up. It's definitely raining up there.
Right now, as they're running on the racetrack, Austin Dillon scored 10.
Get ready for the problems and stuff.
There's 17 laps remaining in this race. Take a look at this pass for the lead.
This is for the win, maybe.
Attempted pass for the win. Johnny moves up the racetrack. Denny makes maybe slight contact with the outside wall. If we would have run one more lap, I believe Kevin Harvick would have passed Denny. He had so much momentum after this.
But look at Hamlin. He had made that pass. Sauter makes a little bit of a job to the right. It took the line away from Hamlin and kept the lead in Sauter's hands. I love this battle.
Great save. Great save by Denny, too. That truck could have made some pretty hard contact with the outside wall. But watch and listen to this.
You see that little slide there? It took the win away, took the lead away from Denny Hamlin. Now watch as Hamlin goes down the front straightaway. Look to his left. There's a bullet coming, and it's Kevin Harvick. Look at there he went.
Yeah. We heard Johnny Sauter talk about it being raining. It is pouring right now at the racetrack. Take another look. This is when they're entering 3 and 4.
That would be amazing if this pass would have happened, because the caution was going to come out within about 6 seconds of right now because of rain.
Look how close Denny was to having the pass made.
Very close. Johnny Sauter stayed out front. The caution came out for rain. And take a look already at how much moisture is on the racetrack.
How high, many octaves above normal was Johnny Sauter when he explained to everybody it was raining? About 4.
He wanted to make sure everyone knew that it was raining. He is out in front, and now the rain continues to pour down on Homestead-Miami Speedway. Field making their way onto pit road.
We are so lucky we get to cover these races. It's always so entertaining and such great battles. That battle for the what possibly was the win, but definitely the lead here late in the going, it doesn't get any better than that.
Sure doesn't.
And then our point leader, Austin, back in the middle of all that mess.
And remember, it wasn't too many laps ago. He was 15th.
Oh, yeah.
He was running 15th. Johnny Sauter has led the most laps. He's out in front, potentially could get this win. And Austin Dillon has fought back up to a top 10 spot now where he's running 10.
This could just be one of those clearing up showers, blow through here, and we get this thing dry, and we're going to see an awesome sprint to the finish if that's the case. 15 laps to go.
So they bring the trucks onto pit road. They'll cover them up. As soon as all of the trucks have come onto pit road and stopped, I'm sure we'll be going to a red flag condition here in just a moment. Again, the rain is coming down very hard now.
If we lose the racetrack, which I think we will in moments, it took probably, what, an hour and a half to 2 hours to dry it earlier in the day prior to our race?
When they call it. I mean, would this race be over if it's going to be 2 hours until we're able to get back going, where it's already on the East Coast, 9:45?
There's two people that would be totally happy. One of them is Johnny Sauter, or maybe.
I'm not so sure.
I'm not so sure about Johnny
I think
Sauter.
one for sure.
Austin Dillon's for sure. That's a lock.
Okay, one. You're right. This puts Johnny in a really funny position. I'm gonna want to go back racing about Johnny Sauter.
I think so too.
I got a truck I can win the race with. I want a championship.
Covers on top of the trucks. The driver's potentially going to climb out. We'll stay right here with Speed's continuous coverage.
Welcome to Camping World. Camping World is #1 for a reason. We are more convenient, more affordable, and more fun. Don't take our word for it. Just ask any one of our happy RV campers. Over 8 million served and growing. We've got everything you'll ever need at Camping World.
We got everything you'll ever need at Camping World.
I want to ride. I want to ride.
I want to ride.
I want to ride.
This holiday season, get on a Honda. Right now, we're offering fixed APR financing as low as 1.99%, up to $500 in bonus bucks and more. So get to your Honda dealer for great deals on gifts that go.
These drivers demand the most from their tires. They choose Goodyear. And everything we've learned making these tires inspires what we roll into yours. Goodyear, more driven.
If the high price of fuel is keeping you up at night, then reach for Lucas Fuel Treatment, a safe, over-the-counter remedy lubricating the entire fuel system. Just pour directly in your tank, and it instantly goes to work, cleaning and lubricating the entire fuel system. Sleep better and longer with Lucas Fuel Treatment.
Rain continues to come down at Homestead-Miami Speedway, the final race of the 2011 season. And what a points battle we had coming in, and it got even tighter once we closed in on the final laps of this race. Let's go trackside to Ray Dunlap.
Well, bottom line was today Johnny Sauter needed to go up and get a shot at a win, and so far you've done that. Do you want to keep racing, or are you glad the rain came?
I mean, anytime rain comes, it's always, you know, a good thing, I guess, depending on where you're running. But can't say enough about this Mud Jug Safe Auto Curb Record Chevy. Just a very fast truck all night, and we've made the right adjustments. That's the key deal. So if it goes back green, we'll just race them as hard as we can. You know, I feel like I've had to push it pretty hard to maintain. So it'll be an interesting finish to the race, that's for sure.
When you and Denny jumped out of the truck, I saw you smiling and talking about that incident up in turn 4. What happened?
Well, it was raining the lap prior to that, and I called on the radio. I said, hey, it's raining. And, you know, I knew going down into turn 3 and 4, that's where it seems to rain all day, is turn 3 and 4. But I got down in there, and I just got loose in the water a little bit, and Denny had to run on the outside, and it's a good thing he's as good as he is. We both could have been in trouble, but just proud of my guys, proud of everybody at ThorSport. This is what we needed to do, and I have no clue where Austin is, and at this point really don't care. We just got to finish off the race if we can.
Currently he's 10th on the racetrack right now, just so you know.
Oh, it's all good. I mean, you know, 20 points is a long shot coming into tonight, but just never know. We're doing everything we set out to do, so that's all we can do.
Hey, hold on. We just got the official word. This race is over. You got 2 wins in 2011.
Thank you very much. Just awesome. Just want to thank Chevrolet, Goodyear Tires, Duke and Ron Thorson, everybody. This is big. 2 wins in a season. I've been trying for years in my NASCAR career to get 2 wins in a season, and this is unbelievable.
Okay, a win down here. Let's go to the other end pit road and Hermie Sadler.
Well, he just got the word that he is the 2011 NASCAR Camping World Series champion. How does that sound, Austin Dillon?
It's unbelievable, man. I guess I had to scare everybody in that last restart. The guys, Bill. Thanks, Corn. You know, these guys are awesome. I got a lot of people to thank for getting me.
His brother, Ty Dillon, coming in for congratulations.
2 champions right here. Thank you. Okay, so, yeah, that last restart, I don't know what happened. I got 3 wide, so I just let everybody go, get back in line, and start picking them back off. And wow, what a day. This is awesome. It's the best day of my life. I can't say enough about all these guys. Bass Pro Shops, Johnny Morris. Champion, man, this is awesome.
And you guys tried to make this interesting. It was your tire rubbing? Did you have a vibration? You had a lot of stuff going on. But your spotter did a good job of calming you back down. You passed trucks, and you were the fastest truck on the track when it counted at the end.
Yes, sir. And the biggest thing is we were coming down pit road, and Joey said we had a rub or something right before the green, and Stockman said, it's fine. Just go out there. You'll be all right. So we took off and didn't have a good start. Got 3 wide. Denny put me 3 wide there. And it's just racing, and Johnny did a great job. He did everything he could do. He led all laps. We were running him down there on that long green flag. If it would have went green, I think we had something for him. Just, what a day, man. This is awesome.
And last thing, you've been around racing your whole life. How long have you thought about the possibility of one day being a champion in NASCAR?
Man, this is just a dream come true. You can't ask for anything else than this. This is just amazing. I want to thank Dixie Stampede, Bass Pro Shops, Chevrolet, everybody on our race car that's helped us through everything. RCR, all the guys back in the shop, the engine shop, ECR Engines, you guys got it, boys. That's awesome.
That's Austin Dillon. He's your 2011 champion.
Austin Dillon becomes the youngest champion in NASCAR Camping World Truck Series history. How about the initial reaction? A lot of congratulations going toward that young man. Just 21 years old, youngest all-time series champion. 2 wins this season, Nashville and Chicago.
Second driver championship for RCR. Mike Dillon won the first one for RCR back in 1995. Mike Skinner, I'm sorry. Austin's dad, Mike Dillon.
Right. How about, look at this reaction as the fireworks are going off. I want to show you, Hermie Sadler lets him know that's the end of the race, and you are the champion. Look at this reaction.
He abandoned that umbrella in a hurry, didn't he?
Check this out. We've seen the slide already this year, and he goes back to it after claiming the championship. So fireworks overhead as the rain continues to fall here in Homestead, Florida. But the fireworks not only for Johnny Sauter, who put up a valiant effort in the championship run and gets his 2nd win of 2011, but also for a championship that young Austin Dillon has been able to claim in the Camping World Truck Series. And there's a very proud grandfather, Richard Childress. Another championship in the Camping World Truck Series. As you mentioned, the first one with Mike Skinner back in 1995. And now his grandson grabs the championship in 2011.
Camping World and Good Sam. One great company with a complete offering of everything RV under one roof. We provide new and used RVs, rentals, accessories, service, collision repair, financing, roadside assistance, warranties, insurance, and exclusive club membership, and much more. With 75 locations, Camping World and Good Sam will bring you peace of mind mile after mile. What are you waiting for? Get outside. But first, come experience the all-new Camping World and Good Sam, united to serve all of your RV and outdoor needs.
Just outside of Memphis, a barbecue joint. Not the best known, just the best. The Germantown Commissary. The walls are cluttered with famous folks who've shared the secret. Where to find the best damn ribs south of Mason-Dixon. Another secret we're sharing, Evan Williams Bourbon. This is the smooth stuff, the good stuff. Evan Williams, smooth bourbon. Priced right. Spread the word.
With the high cost of fuel these days, every fill-up can be a curiously scary experience. Rising gas prices have transformed to the point where it feels like it can cost you the shirt off your back. That's why we created Lucas fuel-saving motor oils. Their special additives increase compression and minimize friction, improving fuel mileage. With Lucas, you'll keep from losing your shirt, or even worse. Lucas fuel-saving motor oils are now available at AutoZone.
It's not just a tin of sardines. It's a sea captain gone overboard in dire straits. It's not just a jar of peanut butter.
It's a crazy nut running from the law in a small Texas town. It's not just a can of alphabet soup. It's a high-speed car chase that spells disaster. Bring 4 non-perishable food items to your local charter office and get a coupon for an on-demand movie. It's not just food, it's flicks. Plus, enter for a chance to win the ultimate HD TV package. Get movies for food with Charter and help your community.
I've got to tell you, a few weeks ago, I saw the White's metal detector ad on TV. In no time at all, my local dealer had me out treasure hunting. I was finding the good stuff my first day. And the best part? You can see what's in the ground before you dig it up.
Your treasure hunting adventure can start right now. Call for your free catalog.
My wife said I needed a healthy hobby. She's proud of the weight I've lost, and really proud of this.
Call now.
Welcome back. 4,200 in the books. A rain-shortened race. The smiles all on Austin Dillon as well as Johnny Sauter. Dillon claims the championship. Sauter claims the win. The third member of this championship hunt standing by with Bray.
And that would be James Busher, who ends up finishing 29 points back. You guys have led a lot of laps in the last few races. What have you learned this season that's going to help, number one, put you in position for a title next year and to get out and win a race?
Well, we have gained a lot recently. We've led a lot of laps, like you said, here in Texas a few weeks ago. It just seems like we always have some bad luck along the way, but you know, we've learned a lot this year. We've learned never to give up, and you know, we work hard. And I got to thank everybody on my team for a great year. Michael Shelton done a great job as a crew chief, and you know, we'll be back next year to get another shot. Congratulations to Austin and Danny and Richard Childress and that whole team. They worked hard for it and they earned it. So we'll go for it next year and try to outrun his brother.
A couple little brushes with Kevin Harvick tonight. One on a restart and one on the pit road entrance. Was there something going on there that we didn't know about?
Nothing that I knew of. I got hit on the restart and got sent down on the apron. And then when I come back on the track, he hit me again. I had no past history or anything. I don't know what the problem was, and then he wanted to come hit me in the door coming onto pit road, and I mean, I'm not going to put up with getting pushed around out here on the racetrack, so I think he knows that, and we'll go forward and try to win some races.
Okay, good luck next year. We think James Busher, one of those guys, very soon will be in victory lane. The Rookie of the Year this year is Joey Coulter, and he's standing by with Hermie.
Yeah, Ray, you got to believe that the future is mighty bright in Richard Childress Racing. You got a champion in the stable, and also Joey Coulter, Rookie of the Year this year in the Camping World Truck Series. You and your team have come a long way this year. Congratulations.
This has been the most amazing year of my career. Just thank you everybody at RCR for this opportunity, and Mom, Dad, my whole family just for getting me where I'm at. This has been an unbelievable year. I hate it started raining. We had a great truck at the end, but congratulations to the three guys, man. That's awesome. They've worked super hard all year.
So talk about your crew chief, Harold Holly. We don't talk about him a whole lot this year, but he's a veteran guy, and I can only imagine that his influence on you this year has been quite good for you guys.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, when Harold started working for me, I wasn't anywhere near where I needed to be, and his knowledge of all the race cars and just every little bit, and so he's worked with so many awesome drivers that he's able to give me tons of feedback. It's huge. And when we came over here to RCR, and I got working with Austin. And everybody here, it's been an awesome year. I'm really pumped up for next year. So hopefully we won a Rookie of the Year just like Austin did last year. Hopefully we can be over there next year.
That's Joey Coulter. He's your Rookie of the Year. Rick?
And this is only the second time a team has won the championship and the Rookie of the Year in the same season. You know the first time that happened?
I do not.
Jack Roush had it in 2000 with Greg Biffle and Kurt Busch.
You knew something that he didn't?
That might be a first time ever. Joey Coulter is your 2011 Rookie of the Year.
We're going to head on into the interview.
What pushed you towards the Explorer?
It was less expensive, better technology inside.
There was stuff that we have in our car that I didn't even know existed.
How does your music gear fit in there?
It fits perfectly. I mean, I got a keyboard, acoustic guitar, merchandise, CDs to sell, and it all just fits like a nice game of Tetris.
What would you say to a friend who's skeptical about buying a Ford?
You want to borrow my keys?
You never know when a moment might turn into something more.
And when it does, men with erectile dysfunction can be more confident in their ability to be ready with Cialis for daily use. Cialis for daily use is a clinically proven low-dose tablet you take every day, so you can be ready anytime the moment's right.
Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and medications, and ask if your heart is healthy enough for sexual activity.
Don't take Cialis if you take nitrates for chest pain, as this may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure.
Do not drink alcohol in excess with Cialis. Side effects may include headache, upset stomach, delayed backache, or muscle ache. To avoid long-term injury, seek immediate medical help for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. If you have any sudden decrease or loss in hearing or vision, stop taking Cialis and call your doctor right away.
Ask your doctor if Cialis for daily use is right for you. For a 30-tablet free trial offer, go to Cialis.com.
No mom in the history of moms has ever turned down a handmade ornament. That's why we've set up Santa's Wonderland at Bass Pro Shops, where kids can get their picture with Santa, and this week, make a snowman door hanger, all for free.
We're CenturyLink. We're committed to improving lives and linking Americans to what matters most. With honest personal service, 5-year price lock guarantees, consistently fast speeds, and more ways to customize your technology.
Tell us about Golden Corral's new chocolate Wonderfall.
You can dip whatever you want in it. There's fruit and macaroons and Rice Krispie treats.
Only Golden Corral would introduce the indulgently delicious chocolate Wonderfall. Be sure to join us Thanksgiving Day and for breakfast the day after Thanksgiving.
Welcome back.